Alright. Talking to Reaver. Oh. Can I steal everything again? Makes sense. He could replace all of it real easy. What else can we steal? You know what? Oh, if I can get that, actually, yeah. I was gonna say, never mind, I don't really need money anymore, but, there's more than just money here. Or a possibility of more than just money. Yeah. Give me some potions. Nice. Ruby. Just a chest, okay. I don't think there was another room over here, right? Nah, there's nothing. Okay. We got everything we need. I wish I could just jump down from here. Just land on Reaver. Skirt. What up?
You're back! My men are positively buzzing with interest. Who is this person, they ask? Have heroes come back to Albion and blah, 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 and so on and so forth, and I really don't care. You see, while you were out making your name a hovel-hold word, I discovered that you recently waltzed right out of Lucian's spire.
Yeah.
So, unless I miss my guess, and incidentally, I never miss, you want me to help you waltz back in there and take him down?
Yes, please.
Tempting. Who knows what lovelies he has secreted away in there?
Secreted? Secreted?
But here's the problem.
Secreted's a different word, my
You've
dude.
done all sorts of impressive things, and yet you haven't really done anything that benefits me. But wait, perhaps there is something you can do for me.
Sure, dude.
There's a certain item I need returned to its rightful owners in Wraithmarsh. They live in an enchanting place called the Shadow Court.
Of course they do.
Myself, but my relationship
So
with the
lovely.
owners is complicated. And while my associates here have their uses, most aren't terribly reliable.
Get better people.
So, how about this? You run this little errand for me, and then I'll assist you in your quest for vengeance or riches or whatever it is that floats your particular boat. The
Right.
item I need returned is just there. See? See that little objet d'art?
Objet d'art. It's a key. Reaver's dark seal. Holding the seal fills you with a profound sense of dread. It feels heavier than it looks, and its edges cut into your fingers.
There's a good girl.
Oh, fuck you.
Just come back and see me when you've dropped it off at the Shadow Court. Tatty bye.
Tatty bye.
Are you really suggesting my cheekbones are anywhere near that low?
What a douche. Alright.
The Shadow Court. It was they who destroyed Oakvale. There is a deep
Right.
well in the center of Wraithmarsh, made of tombs. That is where they reside. Be careful. There is more to this task than Reaver lets on.
Oh, I figured. Makes sense. Rescue. Drowned farm. Banshees always appear surrounded by their unnatural offspring and protect them from attack. You'll have to eliminate the ankle biters before you can kill a banshee. The port town of Bloodstone is its origins in the camp founded by the hero-turned-bandit King Twinblade. The more skill will stimulate your growth glands. The more you increase your skill, the taller you'll get. So weird. Alright. Line. Oh, Banshee. Go on then, give me the shot. Give me all that good experience. Lovely. It should be right here. Unlock. So the only time you go in here is for the cursed snow globe? Yeah, because this cursed snow globe is Oak Vale. And that shit got fucked up. I can hear someone crying. Finally use my axe. Basically just punch that wall down. Another ruby. Oh, I hear enemy. Oh, what's up? Shadow boys. Oops. There we go. Are there any other secrets to be found? Yeah. There you go. That's what the axe is for. Oh, 5-star potion. Is that a gargoyle? This is a gargoyle. Dirt. Yeah, that's what I figured. Got him. That's 40. We need 10 more. That's what I without using the guide. Found 40 so far. It's pretty good. I mean, I've played this game too many times to not be able to do that, but shut up. Wait, what the hell? Is there supposed to be a hole in the floor here? Doesn't look like it. Oh. Yeah. Oh. There it goes. Hey, key. Nice. Defeat the shadows. Yeah, there's had to be more than one wave. Defeat like 4 hob shadows and you're good. Seems a little easy. Oh. Nope. Ah, damn it. Took a hit. Good boy. Down we go. Alright, that got weird. Why you cry? Help me open it this time. You loot in here? Silver keys? Gargoyles? Anything? Alright.
Please, help me.
Who are you?
Me and some friends, we were reading from this really old book we found. It had all these strange words.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
Then there was this bright light, and I woke up here. Where are we?
Whoops.
I'm so scared. I just want to go home.
Good luck with that. I like how the one in the middle has Teresa's model.
Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Got this one dude saying welcome
One of you
3
carries
times,
the
different
dark
ways.
seal. But there are 2. Only one is required.
Only one.
One will trade their youth and beauty so that the King of Thieves may retain his.
Uh-huh.
This is the bargain we honor. The rules cannot be broken. We will take whoever bears the dark seal.
Right.
You must choose quickly.
Please, I just want to see my
Give Reaver Seal to the girl and sacrifice her youth. Keeping it could age you permanently. Yep, here you go. Enjoy your dark seal.
No, you can't do this. Please, don't. Please.
Just gonna go now. Use the seal to decide who's... Oh, it went away. It did not come back. Okay. Oh, that's a neat trick. Oh, she got like replaced with a different model even. Like a whole other character.
What? What's happened to me? No!
Damn those eyes though. You didn't say nothing about getting some spooky cool eyes.
Fulfilled the bargain.
Yeah.
But when the sacrifices stop, we will come for him. This he knows.
It's been around for like
That was a difficult
500
decision,
years, so...
But you are alive and strong, and that is what matters most. Go back to Riva.
Okay. Good luck, lady. Treasure? Upstairs? Oh, sweet. Ah! She's having a hard time with those new eyes, it looks like. Oh, neat. And she's gone. To Wraith Mosh. There's no way I'm gonna see her out here. Oh god. The spawn of 1,000,000 hollow men.
I imagine your return to Riva will be eventful.
Sure.
Once we have Reaver, your path leads straight to Lucian. There will be no going back. If you have left anything unfinished, now is your last opportunity to resolve it.
We've done pretty much everything else. I think we're good. Saving content. Oh, I never stole from this. Neat.
We're done. And you're sure that it'll look like me?
Exactly like you, sir.
Oh,
In 3
Barnum.
months, the picture will be developerized and
3 months? That's no good.
As if they needed more reasons to make you dislike Reaver, they fucking have him kill Barnum.
Youthful and spirited as ever.
Piece of shit.
You a tricky one. Good for you. You have my eternal thanks for delivering that troublesome seal.
Yeah, go
Now,
fuck yourself.
I have a confession to make. While you were away, it occurred to me that Lucian is probably a bit miffed that you wandered off without his permission. Maybe miffed enough to part with a large heap of gold to get you back. And you know what? I was right. So, as fun as all this has been, I'm afraid I must now return you to the spire.
Good luck, dude.
Lucian's men will be here at any moment.
God, I wish I could just kill him.
All right, what exactly was that?
Reaver, the city's under attack! By a bloody army! Lucian's men! Dozens of the buggers! And the guy in charge is yelling at his men, "Find this Reaver!"
Me?
Yeah.
Lucian and I
Get
have a
fucked.
gentleman's agreement. How dare he betray me? And just when I was in the middle of trying to betray you. How inconvenient. I recommend we
Blah, blah,
flee
blah, blah,
down this
blah, blah,
rather
blah, blah,
handy
blah, blah, blah.
escape tunnel.
Yep. Alright, see you, douche. God, I hate Reaver. And think about it, there's nothing in the world, I mean nothing at all, there'd be nothing, zero, total and complete. Okay. And
Smugglers built these tunnels ages ago. I don't think they've been used for about 300 years.
ooh. Brutal styles.
No, wait a minute now. I came through here in...
That's nice. Can I get physique? Ooh, not even close. Oh, I need toughness first, though, anyway, so. Alright, back to Reaver.
That's right. I was consorting with Ursula at the time, and Penelope found out, and she set the house on fire while I was sleeping.
Yep. Uh-huh.
With Andrew, as I recall. That would have been 200 years ago. So...
Lucian is using great shards to transport hundreds of men to Bloodstone. The time
Sweet.
to keep going to find another way out.
Don't worry, this government won't last long.
Ooh. Ah. Oh, shit. They, like, fell down and blew up more. Shut up, Reaver. I think he said he has virgin-kissed lead for his bullets. Oh my.
They're positively oozing out of the stone.
we got? Money! Is there anything down here? Is it just a dead end? Yeah. Get out of the way.
You must admit I am rather
Ow, sir. Trying to do something here. Thank you. Oh, that barrel was doing some freaking tricks. Oh, there's another one. Alright, looks clear. Oh, no, there's something still here.
keep up, will you?
I'm not supposed to die, is that what he said? Oops. I love how you can see like the necklace deactivate when they die. It knows it's he's dead, so it just turns off, loses his magic. Ooh, not that I need it, but. Skirt.
Come on then.
Something's going on right
Lucian
there.
gets his hands on either of you, it's the end of everything. Go.
I don't need a Reaver. Yes, everyone stay in the doorway. Single file, please. Alright. That worked out well.
Come on then.
Small, narrow passageway. Me with gun.
Remember,
Oh. No, why would they care about being sporting? They're just trying to kill you, dude.
You're in the presence of the best shot since, well, ever.
Ah. Debatable. Ooh.
You admiring my weapons?
No.
Beauty. Dragon Stomper 48. Only 6 were ever made, you know. For 6 lucky people. I'm not all that lucky. I've killed 4 of them so far.
Oh, you're so cool. Damn. Oh wow, they're here already? You know that experience. Oh, there's more. Oh yeah, learn something about how like you're not hitting anything. Yeah, good job. You're real great. So helpful. Do they just keep coming? Alright.
Keep moving, would you? And mind you don't get in the way of...
Oh! There we go. Ooh, I almost jumped across. Oh.
Nearly there. Ah, there's my ship coming in now. The Reaver.
You're such an ass.
I was going to call her the Narcissus, but there was already one in the registry.
Is that supposed to be intimidating? What are you guys doing? Okay, see you later. Smuggler's Beach. Ooh, look out, doggo.
She was right. They're here.
Yes.
Good to see you again. Hope we didn't miss too much.
Sounded like a massacre. Are all the soldiers gone?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Far away, I hope. I don't know how much more killing I can stand. Balverines and bandits behind every rock and tree. And everyone I killed, 2 more take its place.
All quite fascinating. I'm touched. I'm also leaving.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes. 3, 2, 1. And any other lurking nasties in the tunnel will now have a bit of a headache.
Indeed.
Which means I've just saved us all. Aren't I nice?
Yeah, you didn't do shit,
In a
dog.
few moments, I'll be sailing away to safety on my escape ship. So, the way I see it, we're even. Toodaloo.
Yeah, it's because you're a shitty person. Enjoy watching your ship die. Nice. Kill him? I fucking wish. What's going on, Kyle? Yes, plan B indeed. Great shot. Sir.
Just never enough.
I must find a way to expose its vulnerable spot.
Alright, Garth. I'm with you.
Old kingdom artifacts respond to the will. I just have to find the right spell. Must be a way.
Yeah, man, I mean, you only tried one spell so far.
Nothing seems to work.
I've used 2 of the 10 spells. Nothing works.
Long, sustained attacks. It's the only way to bring it down.
It would be much more sporting if you would make it show us its dirty.
Do I have to help him? I don't have lightning.
It makes such a tempting
You can only deal a certain amount of damage to it before it locks up again. Ah! Oh, what? The visual was gone. Great chart. Not so much, but you know, why not? I'm watching him. Oh shit. So like, oh wait, no, I can hurt it again. What if I had lightning though? Can I do it? Shock. Again. Again. Again.
It's making more soldiers. Surely that's cheating.
How do I... Wait, what? God, I don't remember how the magic works. Nope, that didn't do anything. I don't think it's working. It might have to be Garth. No, don't target that. He's not dead, Hammer. Is Garth just getting pushed into the wall right now? Good job, Garth. You can do it. Come on, Garth. Waiting on you, Garth. Oh, shit. I didn't think it was going to do anything because it wasn't open. Oh my goodness. Alright. There we go. That was unnecessarily bright. There you go.
We did it!
Yes!
Now that's teamwork.
Yes, such fun. And with that, I'm off. Bye-zy.
You can't leave now. We need you.
Welcome, Reva.
Delighted to be here, whoever you are. But as I was saying before the enormous, pointy, flying boulder interrupted...
Oh, Pupper.
Really must...
I can't heal you right now. There's a cutscene.
Listen to me. If you do not help us, Lucian will control the world and every person in it.
Well, he's welcome to them. People are a bit overrated, don't you find?
Oh, shut the fuck up,
Then
Reaver.
who will you sacrifice to the King of Shadows?
Very well. All right, yes, I will help you. And
Get
after
fucked.
That, there's a good chance I will kill you, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hmm? So, what now?
We must gather at the Circle of Heroes. The ritual we will perform there shall provide us with the weapon we need to defeat Lucian.
Oh boy.
Oh, this sounds like a barrel of laughs. Blind, eh? Hmm. I would have preferred mute.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Oh, alright. The Great Shart is defeated. Praise be to the might of Cam. Huzzah. Thanks, Kyle. Hey, Krumi, what's going on, man? You made it. Cheese dab. You've recruited the third and final hero. You're almost ready to face Lucian. The ritual that will give you the ultimate weapon awaits. 10,000 renown. A shard. Thought the cat was underneath me, but I don't know where he is.
What exactly does
it's
Lucian
chugging.
want?
Aside from godlike power? That's a tough one.
No. That kind of power is a means, not an end. What does he want to do?
When I knew him, he wanted to resurrect his family. Probably still does. But give a beggar 1,000,000 gold, he'll buy food until he's full. And then he realizes bread isn't the only thing for sale.
Now we can begin.
So
Stand in the
wise.
center. You represent that which binds the three together. Strength, skill, and will. Together you will call forth the great weapon that will defeat Lucian.
Alright, sounds good. Hold on. Counterattack, nice. I don't need any of that. Clothing. Let's see. What would say I disrespect him the most? Probably this. Wait, there it is. Hold on. Good. Good. I'm ready.
So now we just... do what exactly?
Drippy. Oh shit. I'm getting zapped.
Bloody hell. That...
I'm trapped.
I agree.
Well, I did enjoy making that pretty light with you, but with that done, what happens now?
Yes. What happens?
I don't know.
Now.
We crossed beyond the far edge of my knowledge when she stepped into the center.
Wait, where's Teresa?
She ran away
Well,
because
this
she's a
can't be
sneaky
good.
bastard.
Heroes. Enough power to build a new world, and you waste it trying to save the old one.
Yeah, man.
You're Lucian.
Yes.
Open your eyes, Lucian. The ruins of the old kingdom are all around us.
And soon they will be buried under the new kingdom. And you're looking at the new king.
It's me. The chicken.
Pretender. Your fall will be hard indeed.
Deal still stands, Lord Lucian. King Lucian.
Fuck you, Reaver.
Will you shut it?
In fact, you can have these people for free.
And so I shall. And you as well.
Where is she?
Your fortune-telling friend?
What have you done
Just
to
whip
her?
the camera around.
I merely listened.
She has betrayed
I
us.
should have gone out into the dark and found your body that night. But I was hasty. I let the bloodline flourish. And you have flourished.
Have I?
But this time is different. The last of the heroic blood will flow out onto this hilltop.
No.
Pitiful
No.
creature. Misguided.
No, fuck you, Lucian.
Weak. The last time I killed you, it tore my heart out. Of course, you were only a child. But then, so was I.
Death
I don't think I was supposed to have the view I had just there. I think he's supposed to see him shoot me from the front because my character didn't react. Why does that happen? Which part? The dog? The dog tried to save me. Because he's a good boy.
Come on, little sparrow, wake up.
So Lucian also has a line there about killing your family in your home if you have a family.
You've missed saying goodbye. Come on, get up. It's beautiful outside.
The goodest boy. He tries to protect you.
Come on. They won't be back for ages. We're gonna have such a fun day. I've got so many things planned.
Oh, yeah?
I've hidden bottles around the farm for you to shoot.
This is my favorite part of the game. It's
Chickens
super
need
weird.
rounding up,
It is
or
pretty
we can kill
different.
some beetles. All sorts of things. So, what should we do first?
I don't know.
Yay! You
Got
found
'em.
one. See if you can find the rest.
Those were obnoxious trying to find the first time I did it.
Great shot.
Thank you. Also super beautiful. It is a very pretty area with all the flowers.
Nice one.
It definitely has like a dream filter on it.
Brilliant.
Very, very hazy. A little blurry.
Those chickens wander all over the place, pecking away. Reckon you can get them all back in their pen?
I don't know how many is there.
Nice one.
Oh, right, that's not how you do it. Come on. All right, Rose, now you're in the way. Huh!
Right, you silly chicken. Now stay.
Huh! Nice.
3 more. Nice one.
Oh, that one went off target. It bounced off that rock. Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry, chicken. No, get over here. This one might go over. We're good.
2 left. I'm getting worn out just watching you.
Are you? It's probably not great.
Brilliant.
Should probably get that looked at. I think there's one in the barn.
Great shot.
Hey, thanks. Oh, that would have been amazing. Whoops. All right. This is going to be a mess suddenly. Oh, perfect.
Last one. Bet she'll be a real pain.
She can be a real pain because you hit it. Did you hide the chicken, Rose? Mom said to stop hiding the chickens.
Brilliant.
It's basically kidnapping. How dare you? There's some on like the fence posts. I definitely don't remember exactly where. Here's the last chicken, though. Huh. Yeah.
That's all of them.
Nice.
Wow. I should call you Chicken Chaser.
Please don't.
What do you want to do now? Let's get the beetles in the old crop fields.
I will decide what to do when I want to do it.
Great shot.
Thank you. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Skirt.
Nice one.
Quick draw, McGraw.
Great shot.
Thanks. What else we got? This one here.
Brilliant.
There really is one on one of the outside fence posts. So, like, I feel like I remember that for sure.
Nice one.
Gotcha.
5 more to go.
Huh. Maybe I am remembering wrong.
There are loads of bugs in this field.
Oh, jeez.
Fancy killing some? only
There's
3
vermin
more.
in this field. Would you like to murder them all?
Come on, nearly done it. Just 2 more. You're really good
The
at
beetle's
this.
dying is so loud. Your camera's really close to him.
I can't see anymore. Shall we do something else? I've set
Yeah.
up some bottles around the place so you can have some shooting practice.
Oh no. Am I gonna be down to 1 bottle? You gotta be kidding me.
I wonder where the last bottle could be.
No. I missed 1. Shit. I have no idea where it is. That is the worst. It feels worse than like missing like 2 or 3, I feel like. I got 1, now I gotta look all over the place for it. Where that though?
Come on, there's loads of fun stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm doing it, Rose.
I've
Damn.
set up some bottles around the place so you can have some shooting practice.
I'm trying. Why are you taunting me like this? Where's this damn thing? Oh, it's getting dark. Alright. I've almost completed a full loop and I haven't found it. Might have to give up on it.
Mum took me to Bowerstone Market once, and I saw Castle Fairfax. It was amazing. I hope I get to go back someday.
No, you don't want that. You really don't. Nope. I can't find it. Damn you, video game.
That was a fantastic day, but I'm worn out. Let's go to bed.
Oh! Oh. Come on. Yes! She didn't say anything about it. Oh, because she's gone. Alright. Just left me out there? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Just abandoned me outside.
It's nothing, little sparrow. Go back to sleep.
No, I must investigate the music.
Oh, come on. Get back to bed. There's nothing fun
It's
to
in
do
my
here.
soul. I must dance.
Where are you going? Are you mad? It's dangerous out there.
Well, come with me.
Don't go!
Oh, lovely. Wow. Oh. That guy got fucking Slapped on. We're in a swamp? Huh.
Castle Fairfax looks so nice in the snow.
Oh my god, am I gonna be a chicken at the end of this?
Perhaps that could be arranged.
For centuries, this academy trained the most supremely gifted sons and daughters of Albion, bound together by the blood that flowed in their veins. Can you feel the power coursing through you?
There's the assassin strumpet.
That was something else. Best crucible in years. A classic performance that will be remembered for all time. Or at least as long as there are people around to remember it.
You will make an excellent soldier.
Shut up.
Dismissed.
The rules cannot be broken. We will take whoever bears the Dark Seal.
The Dark Seal.
And looking as youthful and spirited as ever. Aren't you a tricky one? Good for you.
Look at me, I'm a knight. Yes.
Tore my heart out. Of course, you're only a child.
Of course you were only a child.
But then,
Now you are
so
a chicken.
You have passed the test. Your rewards are the opportunity to confront your enemy and the means to destroy him. Take the box and go to him.
You take the box. Chicken chaser. I once chased chickens. Now I am one. Yes. Retribution. Find Lucian. Hold on, I'm gonna drink this alcohol. Hold on, I'm gonna drink more alcohol. Hold on, there's more alcohol. Is this supposed to heal me? Why is it just here? Oh, it is healing me super slightly. It also made my character, like, expand, though. Hey, what up?
your power is astounding. Twice you've cheated death.
Yeah, that me.
Yet your abilities are trivial compared to the infinite power of the Spire, which will soon be mine.
Sure.
Now, sleep.
No, thank you. So, I love this video game, but this ending... Oh, my character's throwing up. This ending is kind of a joke. And so... I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken who is drunk and puking, and... that seems reasonable for the ending.
What? What is that?
It's a music box.
What are you doing?
Stealing your power.
A mere trinket will save you. Do you think anything can?
Yeah, man.
Stop. Think about what you're doing.
What do you mean, think about it?
Chaos.
No, you won't.
Stop now, you fool! You insect! I order you to stop!
Nah, bruv.
Sleep, sleep!
This controller is going off the hook right now.
Do you consider
consider that a victory?
No, not really. It's pretty shitty. But there you go.
Oh, I thought it'd never shut up.
No, well, I wish I could fucking shoot you too, you idiot.
So, what happens now?
Now,
Teresa comes in and takes everything for herself.
Your reward, your gift for saving the world from a madman's selfish dream. The spire has awakened, and it still has the power to grant one wish. Yours. Come. Take my hand.
It's all right, little sparrow. Don't be afraid.
I will. Thank you, Rose.
You stand in the heart of the spire.
You
as
sure?
The Archon of the Old Kingdom did, thousands of years ago. Now it is your turn. Make a wish, but choose wisely, for it will affect all of Albion.
Alright.
Sacrifice. You may choose to revive all those who died in the spire's making. It is a selfless gift. Your only reward will be the gratitude of Albion. Love. Those dearest to you, even your faithful dog, will be restored to life.
Good,
but their
good.
lives come at the cost
Dog?
of countless innocents who died in building the spire.
Sure.
More wealth. More gold than you can imagine, to spend on whatever pleases you. But any you loved, and all the spire's prisoners will remain dead, and will not witness your newfound affluence.
That's fine.
What will you choose?
I'm evil, baby. I chose love. I've chosen all of them over the years. Or over the many playthroughs I've had, not years. I guess I've played this game a few times over the years. Makes sense as well. This character is particularly evil and greedy, as we've seen from me buying all of the buildings and real estate and jacking up the prices. So... Plus, I know a secret that can get me one of those things back without having to pick it there. So, we gonna do that.
When you return to land, you will find wealth beyond the measure of land. And those who might declare you selfish or callous will be able to do little, but bemoan their losses.
What's up, Liz?
With envy.
We heard
I literally just beat the last boss.
A wish was made, and the world will bear its consequences.
How's it going?
Excellent choice. I'd have done the same.
Reaver agrees with your choice. Is that how low you've sunk? All the
I'll raid from the library. What's going on, Chandler?
Whatever it takes to get Lucian, so be it.
Welcome.
But this...
Literally just kind of beat
I pity
the game.
Yes. But on to more important matters. What about me? What do I get? Cash would be nice.
Dark of Nate, hello.
That is up to you. I can send you anywhere from here. What do you wish?
Can I change my wish to getting rid of Reaver?
I wish to return home.
Can I have that?
Oh, I've never been to Samarkand. Hot nights, exotic substances, and
Thank you.
uninhibited people.
It's nothing like that.
Trust me, I'll find the exciting bits.
Fine, but stay out of my way. Hammer?
No.
Also, I beat it as a chicken because this ending's kind
I know why we got
of not the best.
The day we met. You brought those hollow men in with you.
No, I didn't.
2 monks would have found nothing.
We found those wisps in there, don't lie.
Battle, always. I want to go north. Study with those warrior monks. I was so sick of avoiding violence. Now I'm sick of causing it.
Release me!
Goodbye, hero.
No, don't talk to me,
Thank you
man.
enough for dragging me into this mess. Oh, I should tell you, I do have to make the occasional sojourn back to
Oh my
Albion.
God,
I have
Reaver, please.
obligation to some friends in Wraithmarsh.
I had my doubts about you at first, but I'm glad we met.
Hey, thanks,
And
man.
We shall meet again.
Sounds
You can
good.
count on it.
And now
Guess I'll leave
Hammer's gonna
Albion to you.
yell at me.
Not like I can do anything about it. You did some amazing things. Shame about all the rotten stuff. I guess this will be our last goodbye.
Bye.
Take care of yourself.
I will.
Farewell, Hammer.
I'm going to join the chickens.
And now it is time for you to leave.
Yeah, Teresa,
The
so you can
world is
steal
yours
the
to
spire
enjoy.
for yourself.
But the spire is mine. Be gone.
I want to fry you up and eat you? Kyle, please. Not while I'm live, God. Ah, yes, I see you know your chicken well. I like these credits with the artists and production teams and everybody drawn in the Fable. What's the term for it? Oh God, concept art. The concept art style. It's really nice. GG, thank you, Kurumi. So yeah, now I'm gonna do all the collecting because I want to get all the stuff. Which I'm pretty close. I have 40 of the gargoyles without, you know, just playing through the game. But I want to get everything. So where? Oh, that's an issue. I saved a couple things, but in the wrong tab. So now I have to find them somewhere. Alright, we're gonna do the silver keys. Let's get the silver keys. So how y'all doing, by the way? What were you doing, Liz? What'd y'all stream? PR. Hanash! That person had an extra title underneath their name. How do y'all feel about when you beat a game? Do you go through the credits? I feel like I should go through the credits and like let them flow so that people are, you know, seen for the work they've done. Because it seems important. Like there's a reason for credits. Oh, those titles I think were like teams or companies. We're just chatting library stuff. Nice. Always go through the credits. Word. I always just feel bad about doing it on... Some of those words are shaking. No, all of them are shaking at random points. Read poetry and talked art and shit? Nice. Sweet. I kind of feel bad when I do it on stream, but like at the same time, you know, they should be seen. Just because I don't want people to be bored, but what are you gonna do? This is like my favorite one of the Fable series, the second one. Then the first one and the third one, but I like all of them, and I'm super excited for the new one. But I'm worried it's not gonna come out for like 3-4 years, because apparently they're still like hiring people, like script writers and stuff, from what I've heard. So who knows when the fourth one's coming out, but I can't wait. Hey, what's going on, Rev? Hydrate real quick. Yeah. I don't know what morality I'm gonna go in the third one, because I'm gonna jump into that after I do all the collectibles, which probably won't take super long, because I did all right collecting on my way through. But the first game forces you to be a guy, but I picked good in that one. So the second game, I made a woman, and I was evil. So anybody have any opinions on the third one? For me, it doesn't matter super much, because I've beaten all of them in every like morality possible as any like male or female kind of picks. I've done all of it. Maybe I'll roll a die. But the third one has like a lot of different stuff too. The menu is like, you walk around in the menu is how that works. You go like the different equipment rooms and stuff like that. But you have a butler there, and he's voiced by John Cleese. So that's some good shit right there. I'm about that. See if I can find some of these other tabs I need. Female good battle mage. Oh, you went with a spec too. Oh yeah, I didn't do magic. I can do magic for this one, I suppose. I don't know how good it is. Just did my first day of online school. Not fun. Dang, yo. What are you learning? And you too, Rev? Dang. Did not have to do online school. That is not something I've experienced. Magic in all the games is the best? I prefer the other ones to Magic, but... So that's why I'm not as knowledgeable with the Magic. I know in the third one you can mix spells. So that's really cool. Stuff that isn't important, Krumi. Are you sure about that? There is indoor silver keys, gargoyles. What else do I need? That's fine. I was thinking about getting all the silver chests and legendary weapons, but I don't know if I need to do that. I know we'll get a bunch of those from just wandering around getting the other ones. I suppose there's no reason to get the silver keys if I'm not going to get the silver chests. It's just part of the collection deal, I guess. So I guess I could do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Is it just general schooling, or like is it for like a specialization, or learning shapes? What's going on, man? Oh man, Nor from Cernaean Archer on Twitter, but the oh God, what is her leather goods store called again? Oh no, I can't remember the name. Gilded Archive? Yeah. She tweeted about how I don't do the shop pictures anymore, and I feel really bad. And I like, there's nothing I can do about it currently, because like obviously I'm clearly not at the shop, so like I can't take pictures. I think I still have a few saved ones. Maybe I can post them for old time's sake. But yeah, there's nothing I can do about it currently. Maybe eventually. We're trying to make something out of this, at least for now. Hopefully that'll work out, but if not, I'll try to get back to the shop. And well, I should explain for people who don't know. I suppose I would like with the quarantine, getting laid off from my old job, where I was a woodworker and I would take pictures. Well, I was doing machining at a wood shop, and I would take pictures of just anything around the shop, and I'd post them on Twitter just for the hell of it. But since I'm still not back there, I haven't been doing that. I'm just doing school online because of COVID. Fair. That's fair. I wasn't sure if anyone was learning outside of, like, normal school. Like college or, like, a specialization school. Which I can't remember the word for. Oh, I forgot all my stuff was on the bottom now. Should probably move that back once I get back into the game. I feel bad that y'all raided when I was at the end of the game with the credits. You just come in and see credits. I'm the most boring streamer on Twitch now. I'm still curious about the names, like, twitching. Just, like, randomly. I'm not sure how much more there is, either. Alright, so I don't remember how many keys I have, but I have 30-something. And I think there's 50. Credit to the best part. Need some interactive credits. Little mini games on the sides. Sometimes it be like that. It do. It do. So yeah, I need to get high teens for keys. But I know I have at least 40 gargoyles. So 10 or less of those. Demon doors I haven't really touched much. Chests I have no idea. And there's not a ton of legendary weapons, actually. There's like 10. I have a few of them. So, shouldn't be a big deal. Ooh. So, yeah, I guess we'll see. Oh, wow, a couple people passed away during the game, I guess. Wow, one of them way too young. Shit. Woof. Well, damn. Oh, they used the Havoc engine. I didn't realize that. I guess that makes sense. There's a lot of ragdoll. All right. Daichi is the best. Yeah, I remember the Daichi. It's a good one, for sure. Nice. Tip about Lady Grey reminded me that I was too evil and scary that when we resurrected Lady Grey, she ran away from me. Alright, Retribution. You have avenged your sister's death and ended Lucian's plans. Your destiny has been fulfilled, your selfish choice in the Spire has earned you fabulous wealth, but it has also earned you the scorn of Albion. Teresa's note. The note reads, the wealth you wished for awaits you in the Chamber of Fate. It was there you discovered your true nature. It is only fitting that you should find your ultimate reward there as well. Now just give me the money. I thought there was wish magic. Give me my money. Make me go to the Chamber of Fate. Spooky dank cave. Oh, Spire. Alright. So... there is another quest from Murgo, actually. We have to finish the Archaeologist as well. I forgot about that. Sleep in the tower. Didn't I do that? I did that already. Actually, there is a few things to do still. I forgot about all of these. To the Chamber of Fate! I think it's like 1,000,000 gold or something, but I don't remember. Oh, new chest. I thought it was going to be in the chest over by the cultist thing. Yes. Bag containing 1 million gold. It's hard, it's shiny, and it makes life easier. It's gold. Spend it, hoard it, or give it away. Just don't put it in your mouth. You never know where it's been. Nice. Alright. To Murgo. I don't remember what the vision was. Oh, that was like the future, seeing the future thing. I think it's just a quick, like, cutscene kind of deal. I could be remembering wrong, though. But I believe it brings Teresa back for, like, one more thing. What up, Murgo?
Ah, there you are. My source has finally come through.
Oh, yeah?
I have in my hands the item that offers visions of the future. And it's, well, not quite what I was expecting. I was hoping for a nice crystal ball or some pretty cards. Even a bucket of entrails would have been better than this.
Jeez.
Here, you can have it. I'll never be able to sell it to anyone else. And to tell you the truth, it gives me the willies. And not the good kind.
Not the good kind. The Spire statue. It's a remarkable replica model of the Spire. When you hold it, you feel the same unnatural hum that emanated from the real Spire walls.
Best of luck with that. And don't
Hey, thanks, man.
know I let you have it for free. You can just imagine what that would do to my reputation.
Alright, man. You ever gonna play Fall Guys? I don't know. I've seen it. I don't know if it's like a... I don't know if it's a game for me. Maybe if I got my like friends together to play it, maybe. But you can buy it soon. VGC is the teaser for Fable 3. Okay. I think I'd have to have friends who wanted to also play Fall Guys.
I have only the rarest, most wondrous
Anything new? Anything new? No? Nothing new. Alright. Miscellaneous. Where's the Spire statue? Oh, there it is. Wait, how many keys do I have? Oh, that's a random key. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, I have 43. Okay. Spire statue. According to the folklore, hobbs were once children led astray into dark realms by whispering shadows. That one's true. Get a PC so we can play? Nice. The Tattered Spire. Teresa, I like what you've done to the place. It went from dark gray to just pure white.
Here you are again. You knew you'd return here one day, did you not?
Not really.
I know what your question is. Yes, the Spire had a gift for me too.
I wasn't going to ask that.
The future has always whispered to me.
Don't assume.
And I have followed its sound blindly. But now I can see all possible futures. There are many threads. Too many to count.
Yeah.
Yet there are moments when they all converge. Events that cannot be avoided. Futures which must be fulfilled. It is time I showed you one such future.
Okay.
Take my hand. One last time.
Why not? Careful of my chicken suit, okay? It's very valuable. Hello?
It is many
Oh,
years
there we
from
go.
now. A queen feels age weighing her
Oh,
down.
man.
And the responsibility of an entire kingdom.
I drank like 15 beers and ate several pies right at the end of the game, so it made my character real big.
Loyal soldiers who would die for her. Many already have, on battlefields at home and in faraway lands.
Because that's how it works.
Follow her wherever she leads.
Instant expansion upon consumption.
Subjects who fear her wrath, who bow to her will and obey her every word. And this is her throne, Albion's seat of power, where she has made countless decisions, delivered brutal justice and declared wars.
That sounds like me.
Is of the least importance.
That's rude.
This is the real future. Her child, not yet born, but destined for greatness. A child on whom the fate of Albion will depend one day. As will the fate of Aurora.
Who?
These things you will understand in time. For now, you must live your life and prepare for what is to come. Take care, little sparrow.
It's not my name right now.
I am always here. Always watching.
It's creepy, Teresa. Not cool. Don't watch me. It's rude. It's rude. Let me out. Oh, you get the crown. It irradiates power and presence, and you can almost feel the weight of history in its dense, beautiful metal. Oh, you get the whole outfit? It fits perfectly as if a skilled tailor had made it especially for you. Royal trousers, specially designed to provide maximum comfort for regal rear ends. And the boots. No monarch can adequately tread on his or her subjects without the proper footwear. Each of these boots has a heel fit for a king. You have seen what lies ahead, but it will be years before you truly understand the significance of your vision. That's for Fable 3. Ah, yes. I am the king. Oh.
Back from your visit to the future. I
Yes.
trust it was a favorable one, yes? You don't want to go to all that trouble to find out you're croaking it tomorrow. I've been
Sure,
doing
Murgo.
rather splendidly for myself, all thanks to you. There's no better advertising than people see you obtaining all these rare and miraculous objects. My source, well,
Continue.
I guess you know who she is now, left one last thing for you. Something only a hero could hope to enjoy.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil the surprise, but have your weapon ready when you use it. Best of luck, old friend.
Hey, thanks, man.
And remember to keep shopping at Murgo's.
You don't have anything new that I want. Coliseum model. It's a miniature model of a combat arena, though it seems to have been fashioned out of some kind of clay and emanates a strong odor of stale blood. Alright. Let's check it out.
Of eternal life, available for just a handful of gold. I'll even throw in...
Oh, I didn't get to hear the rest of it. He's selling the secret to eternal life for just a few handfuls of gold. And he's going to throw something else in. I didn't get to hear it. Welcome to the Coliseum, the legendary combat arena built by the Theodore triplets. Score as many points as you can within the allotted time. Earn points by killing creatures and build multipliers by hitting flit switches. You can also earn points, bonus points by kicking chickens. The following rules apply. You may not use portions or change any inventory items during combat. Potions, not portions. So use the time before and after fights wisely. If you are knocked down, your multiplier will be reset. Good luck, and may the Coliseum teddies guide your hand. Coliseum teddies? 15,000 points for the ultimate prize over the first prize. Keep trying. There's a different prize each time, at least until you run out of prizes, and you will win 1 gold for each point scored. Good way to get some gold, I guess. I was thinking about playing Fall Guys 2, but I don't know how much I would rage. Yeah. I'm not very good at platforming.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Attack anything that moves. That's an objective. Oh, I can't hit anything yet. Ah, damn it. Where is it? I don't see a flit switch. I don't see it. Did I accidentally hit it? Ooh, that's an assassin. I must be hitting it by accident. Oh no, I was trying to absorb the experience. Oh man. Chicken bonus. Just mid-combat hitting chickens. Oh god. Shit. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, that's a bomb guy. No, I got knocked down. Oh my god. Oh, I think I missed out on the chicken. Oh no, there it is. No! God, these freaking Balverines. Oh! Get up! What the? I can't hit it? What is happening? Oh my goodness. Woohoo! Shit. Why can't I hit this? There it goes. Damn. Oof. I'm not used to doing this much shooting. It's starting to hurt my freaking wrist. A banshee? Shit. Where's the other one? What just happened? Oh, I ran out of time. Damn. Wow, you have to get 15,000? Huh. Henchman's creature kills? Henchman's high score? What? You can have a henchman in here? Here's scoring all games. Yeah, it's the first one I've done. Chicken's kicked.
Third prize.
Damn.
Second prize. First prize.
Cool. Alright. Not gonna do that again right now. Oof. Ow. Alright, what else we got? So I'm gonna help the archaeologist. That's repeatable. Gotta get all the gargoyles. Let's check this out. Because I thought I did this, but I guess you can do it more? Garth's note. To make concern, there's a bed at the top of this tower who's... Yeah. I've done this. Oh, wait. While I'm here. Woo! The Archon's not. Oh, there's a gargoyle there. Decided to be social today and play football with some guys, and I ended up hurting someone in an accident. I'm staying inside forever. Oh, no, man. That sucks. Shit happens. I mean, it was an accident. Ooh. Oh, wait. I didn't get the gargoyle. Dum-dum. Here we go. 9 more. Feel so bad. No, I completely understand. I'd feel bad too, but 'twas an accident. Good. I understand. Yes, thank you. There's no more candles. Okay. Ah, but there's no bones on these ones. Haha. Oh. Why you no show your face? Oh, now I have to go back. Okay. So I believe with this statue I can do the opposite and like scare it. No, you have to scare it. Okay. Where you going? Ah, there we go. There we are. That key. No, is that the whole thing? Oh, chest. Oh, my dog didn't come with me. I didn't notice that. Oh no, wait. My dog is gone. I forgot to bring him back. My dog. Here we go. This is that good shit. The Daichi. The augments in this weapon allow you to inflict greater damage on your enemies with additional electric damage. It will also make you appear more attractive. This exceptional sword once belonged to the legendary Zuna Daichi, a female warrior monk whose exploits in Eastern Samarkand have become part of popular myth. There are stories that she may have visited Albion once while on a quest. Perhaps it was in this land that she died, and here that she left her katana. Oh shit, wait, I forgot to put it on. This thing's so good. Schwab. I think that's... yeah, that's it for this section. Oh, a chest I didn't get. Oh, it's a bandit camp. I didn't even see them over there. One of them is shooting at me. Alright, clockwork, nice. New sword you'll never use? You know it. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Fight me! Alright, now we'll stop using it forever. Oh wait, assassin. Assassino!
Keep practicing.
That was neat. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat sword. Back to Zatawa. There we go. Go check this out, which is very confusing to me because I thought I did it already, but maybe there's a part that I don't remember. There's a second part that I don't remember with Chesty. Making that money. This crown doesn't let me show my horns. How dare they? Alright, climb! Rest. So I guess we'll see what this is, because it's very confusing to me. The Nightmare Hollow. This looks like the same place. Oh no, I skipped it by accident. No! The Battle of Wits against Chesty. I've definitely done this. I'm so confused. Can you just repeat it? Hello again, super best friend. Let's play a game, and if you win the game, I can give you your prize. That's how games work. Winners get prizes, and losers bleed a lot and then get eaten by worms. I like games. Chesty. I definitely did this. Did I hit the pillar? I think I hit the pillar and saw it shake. Oh, I guess so. The sword is too large for the child. Back up here. Hello, Chesty. Hey, you're very good at games, aren't you? Do you ever cut the legs off adventurers and see how long it takes them to crawl to what they think is safety, but is actually a swamp filled with flesh-eating insects? That one's my favorite. Maybe we can play it later. Chesty. It always weirds me out when the scout guy is the leader, because they seem just like a normal hob. Oh! Oh, this one's going ham on me. Holy cow. I know he said going ham on me, and then I said, holy cow. Those aren't... That's not how it works. I never thought of that till now. Hey, that wasn't very nice, you know, hurting hobs like that. Don't you know there are only little children? Children who've had their souls devoured by dark nymphs? I'm only super best friends with nice people, but it's okay. I forgive you. Chesty. Ugh. Zombies love to push right up in my face. Well, hollow men. The hollow men like to do that. Just to be lore accurate. Alright, Chesty. Making me play this game again. Wow, isn't this just the best time you've ever had? In fact, we're having such great fun that I've invited a bunch of my other super best friends. They came into Chesty's home just like you did, and they liked it so much that they stayed here forever and ever. Please say you'll stay too, Chesty. Banshee. Oh, and undead at the same time. I forgot about that. Oh no, I can't hit her. Ah! Video game, please. Ah, it's too late. I must fight the children once more. There we go. We got him. Alright. Where you go, Chesty? Get back here. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get you. Can't hide from me. I have a gold sparkly dust trail that leads me exactly where I need to go at all times. Hello? There we go. Chesty. Oh, hi, you make me sad when you hurt my other friends. They just want you to stay here like Chesty does. Don't you like it here? Do you like doggies? I love doggies. Let's play with doggies. Chesty. Bring on the hounds! They don't seem to be actually coming out. What's happening? Oh, they did. You're not actually dead? No, you're dead. Ow. God damn it. Chesty's back. Hello. Dear stranger who used to be Chesty's super best friend, but isn't anymore. We've all been so happy that you came to visit us, and we really, really wish you would stay. But Chesty said we would give you a prize, and Chesty never lies. Enjoy it, and think of Chesty whenever you look at it. We will be so lonely without you, and die. $100,000 gold? From what? And the Diamond of Sorrow again. Very confused that this happened again. But alright. I'll take it. The sand goose is real. What a valuable tip. You've survived your journey to Chesty's land of unparalleled wonderment. Chesty will miss you. Alright. So we have the castle. I suppose we could do the castle now. Why not? Alright, everyone. That's your cue. Run away in fear.
If there's one thing I can't stand...
Nobody ran away. They were all frozen.
Is it true you don't know which way to hold a crossbow?
I heard that. Where are you at? Oh wait, are you up there? There you are. Got him. Only 8 more of those. Alright. Examine property. 1 million gold. Previous. The owner is unknown. Health bonus, health regeneration, animal magnetism. 1 million gold? Oh no. You own 2.5 million gold pieces worth of property. The queen and king titles are now available from all town criers. Nice. As the owner of Castle Fairfax, you've earned the right to be called mayor. Talk to the butler. What up?
Greetings, madam, and welcome to Castle Fairfax.
Hey, thanks.
I trust it will prove satisfactory to your requirements.
Sure.
The dining chamber and your new study are located to the left of the main hall. To the right, you will find the tower and the royal suite. If I may be so bold, I highly recommend a brief repose in the regal bed. It is said to do wonders for one's well-being.
Huh, sure. Thanks, man. Yes, thank you, demon door, who won't open unless I open all other demon doors. This one's like 50, right? 50? Yeah. This way? I think it's this way. Oh, I can do it. There we go. Castle's nice and all, but all the rooms are so far apart. Sleep in the regal bed. Even though I just did a thing where I slept. After sleeping here, you are healthier than normal. Your health meter will automatically replenish, and people now find you more attractive.
Those who have slept in the regal bed have commended its remarkable powers of recuperation.
Ah,
I'm
yes.
sorry to inconvenience you, madam, but the
can't
council
move.
appears to be under attack. It would
Oh.
seem that the intruders entered the property via a secret passage in the library.
All right, well, let's go fight some bandits. Oh, hey, boys!
Most distressing.
Didn't realize they were going to be right there. Woo! Oh, that is in fact a suit of armor and not a bandit. Where they at, though? Oh, there you go. I think there's something to my left. Yep. What are y'all doing in just random locations around the place? Oh, assassin. Yeah. Stay out of my castle. How dare you? Alright, let's go get this chieftain.
You think you're smart? Huh. I've seen more brains.
Ow, okay. Sir. Oh shit, he knows magic! Just stay there. Stop dodging. Take my bullets. There we go. Alright, I heard a gargoyle. What? Where are you? There you are. Boop. 7 more. What up?
Well done, madam. Most impressive. If I may be so bold, I would venture to suggest that this was their point of entry. Perhaps it would be wise to investigate this matter further.
Smart, sure.
As for me, I regretfully announce the end of my brief tenure at your service.
Oh.
My predecessor neglected to inform me of the highly hazardous nature of the post, and I am of a somewhat nervous disposition, as you have no doubt noticed. Good day, madam.
I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You a stone. No emotion. But have a good one. Oh, well, that didn't really work out, did it? Clear. I will take all that experience, thank you. How do I get in here? How did they get in? Those boards are still up. Oh, neat. Just gotta pull this lever. I wonder what this will do. Oh, crap. I thought I was just going to open one side. At least they're fighting each other. Is that everything? Oh, okay, very good. Pretty good. Give me that loot. Oh, jeez. Come on. Any other loot? No? Okay. Let me through. Stop taking too long. Oop. Hold on, I gotta loot this. Give me 1 second, I gotta loot this. Money. Oh, what's up, guys? Ooh, I thought I wasn't gonna target that guy in time. More. Oh, I did not mean to roll forward. Okay. It's weird seeing skeleton hobs, but then no hobcaster to summon them. Get this real quick. I feel like this is a weird thing that I never figured out. There's a like flit switch pillar here. I don't know if I've ever found it. I'm not sure. The flit switch for the pillar, I mean. Hi-yo. These tombs are very flooded. Should call somebody about that. Oh, but I gotta do it myself because my butler left. There's a summoner. What's in the box? Money. Ooh. There's another one. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Percolated. Oh. I love the elbow. Just a quick elbow. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Where are the beetles at? Boom, boom. Oh, damn it. You big dum-dum. There we are. Oh, right. Oh, shit, I forgot about this.
The latest in gender-bending technology. You now have the power to change your sex. Warning, gender change is permanent. Potion will evaporate upon leaving this dungeon. Side effects may include unsettling new odors and unusual hair growth. This magically recorded message has been brought to you by Lionhead Alchemy Incorporated.
Thanks, man. Drinking the potion will alter your gender forever, but if you leave without drinking it, the potion will evaporate as you exit the tomb. You must choose now. Such a weird thing that they forced you to choose when you found it for the first time. Like, if I didn't... Like, I totally forgot it was here this time, but, like, I knew before. But if you go into this quest not knowing this thing was here, like, you can't even think about, like, whether you want to do that. You have to just sit here and think about it and decide on the spot. But I will definitely show the bottle. So this is the gender change potion bottle. Yep. Ooh. Created by the legendary alchemist Leo Head, this potion will alter the very gender of the man or woman who drinks it. And I'm not gonna drink it. Hi-yo. Alright, let us leave. Oh, wait. Nope, nothing. Okay. Cemetery. You've defeated Lucian, saved the world, and now you own a castle. You really have done it all. Wait, you did drink the potion, right? Sex change souvenir, 10,000 renown. Change your gender to an Apache attack helicopter. Eh. Oh shit! I found her! I guess she just stays in the graveyard.
It couldn't hurt to smarten up your appearance, dear.
Wow, that was rude. Are you not scared of me anymore? You like the dance expression.
So,
wow, +8?
Wonderful.
That's it?
You have reinstated
+1? Holy cow, you're hard to increase rep with.
Superb.
It's supposed to make sense. She's supposed to be like fall completely in love with you because of the love spell from the resurrection. But
impressive.
Yeah. Flex. And +21 hate. God damn it.
So, wonderful.
Easy to hate, hard to love. That's me.
Delightful.
Alright, here's the worship. It's not gonna go well.
Oh, how
It's so fast, and my D-pad is not good. Huh! Oh, I hit it!
I am captive.
+11? That thing's usually like minimum 20. Huh.
I shall never tire of seeing such magnificent actions.
Wow, that was some big vocab. Not really though, was it? Just me. Probably the only one who thought that was an excessive sentence. Anyway, enjoy me wooing this undead person. We're almost there.
You are justly renowned throughout our land.
What? When did you get here?
Ah, now that's good.
This isn't for you, random guard. We're almost there.
You make me feel so
Oh, God.
feminine.
Just going in order of what's popping up.
It is so romantic.
Seeing where that gets us. Fucking worship. Oh, yes! God, I was missing those all the time before.
Activated.
Alright. Here's your ring. We did it.
We
We married the
cannot
undead
marry until we have a
girlfriend.
suitable home.
What do you mean have a suitable home? No, not... No. The castle. I own a castle. Why wouldn't it select that? Lady Grey's tomb is here. Whoops. Just don't look at it, alright? I know that's where you were supposed to be buried, but... You're not dead anymore. Just chill. I believe I can just go to the sign and set it. Yeah, there we go.
Within every lifetime there are moments of greatness, even perfection, some solitary, but others shared. On a sunny morning, under a clear sky, the villagers crowded together to witness two people stand and declare their love for each other. Some say they were a strange couple, others that they saw a story
Oh
of
no, we
true
strange
love
couple.
only time would tell.
And so begins our life as newlyweds. I couldn't be more jubilant.
Yeah, we did it.
I was reading a rather racy novel last night. Maybe we could perform chapter 16? Be gentle with me, my love.
The ding. We'll do this the one time. I didn't do it at all in Fable 1. We're close to the end of Fable 2. One of the goofiest parts about these games is the bedroom, so we'll do it the one time. I'm gonna go all the way in here though. This is the worst part about living in a big old castle. Everything's so far away from each other. It's not cozy, you know? It's not cozy. Alright. Finally here. Lady Grey plus attack. Hilo. That would be interesting. Jeez. Oh no. What? Did I sell them all? Heretical Heroes does not condone not using safety measures in the bedroom.
Tell me, all these stories of screaming specters, they are pure fantasy, are they
She's
not?
doing random dialogue right now.
I am your greatest admirer.
It's cutting off her voice line.
Yes.
Well, we got
Where
one.
were you schooled? The College of Love?
There you go. Undead girlfriend. Shouldn't have done that. Alright. I'm gonna go do quests now. You can stay here. Oh, I guess that's it. I don't know, we have the archaeologist. So what I'll do is I'll get some archaeologist scrolls, see where they want me to go, and figure out if I have any missing keys or gargoyles there. And we'll get both at the same time. There we go. There's the running and screaming I'm used to. Wait, hold on. One of you had a gift. Where'd it go? Oh, the gift went away.
Great for eating oysters.
Damn. Oh, wait.
You
Give me
are
the gift.
certainly despicable. Take this item and be...
53 gold? You are truly despicable. Take this item and be gone. 53 gold. Be gone with you. Take my pocket change. He went that way. Derpy cat. Nice. Solid.
Is there any greater gift to humanity than digging up old things nobody cares about? What an ignorant time we live in.
Okay.
Here is what I have on the items so far. Don't let archaeology down.
I'll try not to. You're very judgmental. The texts are very clear about where the next artifact is buried, in a town called Oakvale. I thought at first I'd mistranslated and they meant Oakfield, but no, we must find the site of a village that has long since disappeared. What tragedy befell it, I don't know. I know. I also know where it is. Quest maps. Regions. What is it? Wraithmarsh. Stone Drownwell. Shadow Court. Oh, it's putting me inside the Shadow Court. It's not what I wanted. I wanted to be right outside. Minus 125. Who's taking my money? Oh, wait. I think when you get married, you have a spouse allowance. Because they don't work. No matter who you have as your spouse in this game, they don't work. You have to give them all your money. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess you can just dig since the dog is gone. So sad. We should fix that. That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Is that meme still fresh? It's not, is it? It's some old shit. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright. I guess the right number? If I have 7 out of 6, is that it? Is that how that's... It's usually the number you have on the left and the number you need on the right, correct? It must be 6 out of 7. I must need another one. It's very weird. Alright, what do we got? What do we need? Bana Coast. I think this is in alphabetic order. No, it's not. Wraithmarsh. 7th key's in the Shadow Court, I believe. Oh, wait. There are 51 keys. You have to fight in Wraithmarsh when you have to meet in the Shadow Court and the rumor is... What? 51st key. Due to an error at Lionhead Studios, a 51st silver key can be found. It is unknown whether this was done on purpose or not. It can be beneficial to the player, however, and can be used to get an achievement if they have missed one in a place which you cannot return. Okay. So I do have 7 out of 6. All right. Yo, what's going on, Lieutenant Lemongrass? Bring this back to Bell. Except...
Don't you have something for me?
I do, here it is. There you are.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have another quest? New Fable coming up, huh? How we feeling about that?
Ready to impel your
Super
personal
excited.
research again?
More excited than I would like to be currently because I don't know how long I have to wait. You know, that kind of excited.
Danger, money, excitement. I can offer you all these things. Well, I can offer you danger and some tedium.
Give me the scroll.
This is what my latest research indicates would be a good
Give me the scroll.
target.
What we got? There was once a bandit king by the name of Twinblade, and I am fairly certain an artifact is buried beneath the site where his camp once stood. The camp is long gone, though, and I believe a village lies in its place. Twinblade's spirit is likely to live on there. So that is... was it Bloodstone? I can't remember the name of the actual place now. It is Bloodstone, okay. Am I missing anything in Bloodstone? I'm missing a gargoyle and 2 silver keys. The waterfront, I guess. As you enter Bloodstone, the Wraith Marsh is a crypt. The expression, I definitely have that one. Sinkhole, got that one. How many was I missing? 2. While completing the treasure island... No, I got that one. So inside the cellar next to the furniture shop. Kick or hit the flit switch. Okay. How Playground can pin down the Fable vibe, though. That's fair. Yeah, that could be difficult for a new company. It's so weird, because if you look at the Playground website, they make, like, Forza. And that's, like, it. I know they got, like, a whole new team of people. Oh, shit. For the team making Fable. But it's just so weird. You go to the website and they're like, we've made Forza racing games. First scratch fragment. I already have the first fragment. But watching the trailer with the fairy getting eaten by the frog at the end, I think we might be okay. But obviously it's way too early to really know. But Forza is an amazing looking game. They do look great. They look like their cars and their environments pretty much like look real. From what I've seen of like the people models, they're not like on the level of looking absolutely real, but they're freaking really good too. But I kind of hope they don't make Fable look that real. I like the kind of realistic, but with a cartoonish vibe that Fable has.
Hey, nice.
The sounds are the actual car sounds. That's pretty cool. I like that. But as far as like the humor and like the fantasy go, the mixture that Fable has, it needs to be there, or it's like it's gonna be a bit of a letdown. But with the trailer they put out, it seems like we could be in the right direction, so that's always cool. A cellar next to the furniture shop. Where's the furniture shop? That is this place. Where is the cellar? Right here. Imagine if Playground tries to add in horses and cart and stuff. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I guess it would really depend on how they implement it. Because with the way games are now, they're like, the worlds have to be huge or people are like, it's not good enough. So if the world is really big, I don't think a horse or a cart would be a huge deal. Because there's actually like carts in this game. There's coaches that you can walk up to the dude and talk to him, and it fast travels you, even though you can fast travel from the menu. It's really weird, but they're in the game technically. So it depends how they implement it. If it's a really big open world, then we'll probably want like a horse or a carriage of some kind. They just have to do it well. I imagine though, the games that have horses, I feel like they're always, it's the main issue for me is I need to go from point A to point B, but then the horse is always just there and I have to worry about it. And like, oh no, I left my horse here, I guess I'm screwed. So like, it needs to be like one of those things where like I can like ride it, roll up and have it kind of like dismiss in a way
It's an honor to bring
for it to feel like less bothersome, I feel like. And to not lose, like, I'm still playing Fable, so I don't have to worry about this other thing with me. Because, like, unless they make it completely invincible, like, the dog can't die, except for in the story. But then, like, I guess there's, like, bodyguards and stuff, and they can die. But, I don't know. It would really depend on how they implement it. But I could see them putting them in if the world is big enough. Go to the waterfront, go to the dock near the sinkhole, for a large crane and jump in the water below the crane to a dive spot. The key is in the dive spot. Note, there are a few cranes around Bloodstone, but none of the other ones have a dive spot near them. So that crane over there? But there's so many things. With how long it's been since Fable 3, there's so many things in gaming now that they could put in Fable 4 that would be amazing. And then there's obviously a bunch of stuff that could be not so cool. But I don't know. Who knows? I don't even know when it's going to be coming out. But I'm still, like, excited without the ability to, like, try to calm down the excitement, which is, like, usually what I want to do. Don't want to get too excited, because then, you know, you could get let down even if something is still really good. But I can't help it. I love Fable. Can't wait for it. Sorry if that was rambling. Alright, so that's that. Gargoyles, right? Bloodstone. So how many are here? It's 4? I'm gonna go to bed later, man. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good night, Crewmy. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Rest well. I need one more gargoyle. Go to the boathouse where the boat is being built. Before going through the door, look between the boathouse and the house on the left. Okay, so here's the boathouse. I think I got that one up there.
You make me sick, right?
Yeah, I think that's a bit of gargoyle. Okay. On Lionhead's Isle, I have that one. As you go towards the cave of Treasure Island Doom, there's a crane.
Not the other way.
Jump into the sea at the north side of the harbor. What's the north side? That side, okay.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Just jump in the ocean, man. Get all up in the ocean. Ship captain. Over there? There's a little bit of land over there. Get this dive spot while I'm here. Wait, Hall of the Dead? Swim out to a distance to find a beach that you can walk onto with the gargoyle. What is Hall of the Dead? Hold up. Alright, there's a gargoyle over here. Alright. It's probably been here, right? This probably isn't weird. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. You know, Hall of the Dead? Probably not super fun. Hall of the Dead has been added to your map. Okay, so I haven't been here? I don't remember this. Ah, a dive spot, but of course. I'm guessing it exits back up here. Alright, let's jump in this giant hole. Is there any loot? Heard from some leaks online, but I don't know if they're true. Interesting. That'd be weird if they did. But, I mean, he wasn't the worst, so. Alright, looks like that's the only way up. Okay. I don't remember what this is or what it's for. That's a big boy. That's also a big boy. It almost looks like unfinished. Oh, hey. Can you not put them way over here?
I had a vision of
Oh, I didn't get her. I hate banshees. They can be a bit annoying. I can usually get them in one go if I can keep sight on them, but the way they just spread out the children on that one was a little rough. There we go. They're a lot harder on melee for sure. Yeah. I really don't remember what this place is or what it's for, like at all. 2 paths. Oh, 1 path. Remember fighting one of the swamps, forgot the name of the place. Wraithmarsh? And it was super annoying, yeah. Oh, a couple of potions. Wow, okay. There we go. Ah! Right in the dive spot. Wait, what? There's a dive spot on top of this? That's weird. More Hall of the Dead. Ah, yes. Just keep funneling through the doorway. He's got Holy Tofu God mode activated. Well, I don't know. My character's evil. The Holy Tofu might be a bad thing. Hit me with them good guy vibes. When I am evil. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Get it together, man. Melee. How the heck am I supposed to get over there? Not this way. Oh Lord, he coming. Here we go. Wait, why did I not get 25,000? No, I got 22,000. Who's taking my income, yo? Just headbutt that shit. Alright. God, I still feel like I really don't remember this place. You jerk. Spawn underneath me? That's rude. You can't just do that to people. Random question, what was your least favorite quest? Least favorite quest. In Fable 2, I assume you mean. God. God, I feel like I have the answer, but I can't remember how to explain it. Or what, or the name. I know anything dealing with Reaper, just listening to Reaper talk is annoying to me. What's annoying? Or least favorite? Huh. I don't know, I don't have a ton of bad memories for this game. What is yours? Get that? I always thought he was super stuck up and annoyed me. Yeah, he's frustratingly douchey. Oh, the Wreckager. It's pretty cool. Nice basket hilt. So augment and this weapon makes you resist the scarring, earn you gold for every kill, and cause all citizens who see it to cower in terror. Legend has it that this cutlass once belonged to Captain Dread himself, the most feared pirate in all the world's oceans. Alright. Is that it? That might be what this place is for. Okay. I've definitely done this then. Oh dear. I don't know if I'm going the right way now. Oh, this is backwards now? Shit. Probably anything to do with Wraithmarsh. Spelling it is probably wrong. Maybe because the environment was confusing? That's fair. Wraithmarsh is a little weird. No, you spelled it right. And the chest was there. This way? Yep, I think enemy spawning is a good cue that I'm going the right way. Having to fight trolls in Fable 2 isn't as fun either. So anything with a troll is usually pretty rough. It's just like you have to wait till they reveal the worms on them. So like you hit one and then you have to just like stand around. All right. Well, we just got one of the legendary weapons that we were gonna try to get anyway, so that worked out. And we definitely got the last gargoyle here, right? Yes, that's complete. So let's go back to the archaeologist with the scroll, see what she gives us next. I feel like there's a specific quest that's annoying to me, but I can't. It's locked away in my brain. Actually, no, I take that back. Mine was the one with Billy or whatever that kid's name was, because when it turned out it was a big Balverine trap, I felt so betrayed. Oh, okay. It was the when you're with Hammer on your way to Westcliff. There's a woman who's like, Balverines killed my husband, and they took my son. Let's go find them. And then you get there, and it turns out she was like a white Balverine, and, you know, there was no son or husband.
Very good. You've done a great service for anthropology and all that.
Nice. I don't know how many more of these there are. There's quite a few archaeologist scrolls.
I have another archaeological adventure for you if you're interested.
Yes.
History thanks you.
Give
if you're
me
going
the
for that
scroll.
anthropomorphizing nonsense, here's something to set you on the right path.
Okay. Some unnecessary shade. The only information I've been able to gather about the next artifact is that it's buried in ground sacred to heroes. Shame there are none left to ask where that might be. Right. So that should be our lake. Tomb of Heroes. I think. Maybe not. No, not this. Oh my lord, they're spawning like crazy. I was thinking the Heroes Guild. Chamber of Fate is what I was looking for. Is that its own teleport? I don't remember. I don't know. Let's check. I actually don't remember. Oh, Guild Cave. Yeah, it's its own thing. One thing that never ceases to amaze me is the lack of consistency in our historical documents. Sometimes I think, oh, I didn't get to finish it. Yep, this way. Beetles! Get out of my way. That'll teach you to step in front of me. Alright. I don't think I've missed any keys or gargoyles inside this place, because I don't think there are any. But we will check. There is a gargoyle here. Huh. Where? Guild Cave. Big open cavern with water and lots of bridges. Like, it should be soonish. Oh no, I'm following the line. I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Stop it. That's mean. This area. Holy cow, there's a lot of beetles in here now. Just knocking them off the ceiling over there. I've aggroed the whole lot of them. Alright. Should be good. Alright, where are you, you dumb gargoyle? You dang gargoyle. Is he below? One of the highest part of the island with the stalagmites and the stalactites. Once there, go left as far as possible and turn around. The gargoyle is on top of you. What? I don't even hear one talking. Not gonna lie, beetles are my favorite enemy just because of how satisfying it is to pop them. That's pretty fair. They do got that nice, unique sound effect of just like exploding on death. I did read that correctly. Bruh. I don't know if I've ever had this much trouble finding this thing. Finding a gargoyle. I'm very confused. Ooh. Hello? This guy's hiding really well, isn't he? He gone? Yeah. I really don't know where he is. I'm very confused. Maybe I'm in the wrong room? The big cave with water and lots of bridges. I think I'm in the wrong place. He's hacking. Yeah, because there's no water there. It's a big room with bridges, several of them, lots of stalagmites and stuff, but no water. So it's this one, I think. Yep, I saw his eyeballs already. No, let me... We got him. All right. I apologize for that. Just me being dumb. All right, back to the archaeologist. So sometimes I think scholars just make it all up. Overheard from a citizen of Albion. Skirt. You know what? I'll still blame the gargoyle. He was hacking. He's hacking my brain. Hacking in real time.
There's more daring exploits in the field of retrieving ancient objects buried in the ground. That is, if you're up for it.
I'd gladly borrow you.
I have unearthed some details that should guide you.
Jared. Final artifact, the last one, lies within a deep, winding cave, but one with a rather extraordinary characteristic. One can see the ocean through its walls. Is that the escape tunnel for Reaver's house? Hey, what's up?
Enough from your ungrateful heart.
What?
Consider this matrimony terminated. Hi there, desperado.
Excuse me? Hello? What happened? She must have been getting like the negative points the entire time from the rent. I think that means she's just gone forever now, because I don't think Lady Grey goes anywhere specifically. Oh well. I don't actually know if I'm right about this. Also, I wonder if I can buy the mansion now. Your wife has divorced you and left the region. You can get minus renown? I didn't know that. Yep, you can buy it. Speed boost, really. Reaver's note. If you're reading this, you have usurped my home. Well done. May separating pustules plague every delicate part of your anatomy. Be you stranger or acquaintance, friend or foe, you can enjoy the anecdotal tales I have recorded upon magical paper and left scattered in objects around the house, till I return to kill you and take back what is rightfully mine. Vindictively yours, Reaver. There we go. So he left notes around? Steal? It's not one. Just realized I never found all the gargoyles. Oh no. Guess you gotta go back and play. Oh no. Gotta play Fable 2 again. Ah. Page 3. Page 2. You know what? Let's find those. Why not? Money.
Get your purses ready.
Ooh.
The shops are open for business.
Guys, get your purses ready. The shops are open for business. What are you waiting for? The shops. I don't like Reaver, but he did have really nice stuff that I may or may not have stolen from his very nice house. Oh yeah, every time I came back, I like re-stole everything because it would respawn. One, I believe there's 2 more pages. 4 and 5. That's 4, I just need 5. Stretch and file. Another one. Reaver would have a shit ton of those. Guy who made deal with basically the devil to stay alive forever. Alright, we got all the pieces. That's not what I want. Ooh. Alright, what do we got? Use this diary page in your inventory to read Reaver's words. The echo of his voice may still inhabit the paper on which they are written.
This is my first night back since the renovations, and I must say that chap from Rookridge has done a splendid job.
small miracle, considering he'd recently lost 3 toes and 2 family members. But what was I to do? He wouldn't be persuaded to abandon the construction of some worthless temple to aid me in my time of crisis. And his predecessor had simply the worst taste in furnishings. I was generous to let him live as long as I did. Now that awful scent of burnt wood and flesh has dissipated, perhaps I shall throw a party. Ursula and Penelope will be my guests of honor. Shame Andrew crumbled to ashes in the fire. What a sweet young fellow. Such a heavy sleeper.
Such a heavy sleeper. You could have woke him up, Reaver. When Reaver returned in Fable 3, I literally said, God, could this game get any worse? Oh, man. Yeah, having to deal with Reaver again was pretty shitty. I was really hoping you'd get to kill him. But the dude does kind of live forever as long as he keeps completing that deal, so. Oh, God. He could technically be in the 4th one. Depending on when it takes place. Yeah, I didn't think of that. No. Alright, where's the second one?
It's good to be home after these 3 last months at sea. My ship barely made it to port under the weight of such spoil, and then only after those battles. It was a pity to see my new brides sink into the ocean, but their sizable efforts were unbelievably heavy, and I'd already tossed all non-essential crew members into the ever-undulating arms of the Kraken. I believe my most cherished memory from this voyage has to be the discovery of an island far to the south of Albion, among waters of indescribable blue. There, men and women consort in ways even I find objectionable. They have little need for clothing under the gentle sun, and their fondness for a syrupy liqueur made from an obscenely shaped fruit made it almost too easy to plunder their possessions. I might have stayed there forever had it not been for the monkey incident.
Monkey incident? He's just that one annoying character that they keep around even though no one wants him there. He is the Jar Jar Binks of the Fable series. I think people like Reaver more than Jar Jar. Just think of the number 42. Huh. For one, Reaver's not Jar Jar, so that's 1 point. I think the main thing though is his voice actor. I believe it's Stephen Fry. He was a genuinely good voice actor, so yeah. Jar Jar should never have existed. True. I don't know who Reaver is, but he's better than Jar Jar. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Jar Jar was bad. So bad. Just checking the time. 34,000. What?
Isn't life beautiful?
Oh! What up, Belle? Here you go.
I can smell something ancient and recently unearthed on you.
We did it. And by we, I mean I did the hard work and you did the research.
I was
It's not necessarily true. Research can be difficult.
With this final piece of the secret code, I can finally open the door.
Yes.
Aha.
A 1,000-year-old fart.
Who knows what ancient perils lie inside? I'm sure it would represent little challenge for someone like you, though.
Nice.
Do this last small task for me, and I'll reward you handsomely.
Sure you will. Clothing back in the day is just ridiculous. Nah, man. I'm fly as fuck. Getting stuck on everything. Oh, shit. Wow, I definitely didn't remember that. Holy crap. Alright, give me 1 second. Fairfax Gardens. Ooh, that's not what I want. Be right back, guys. Gonna do something quick. Hi, man. Ooh, that's what I want. Alright, I have all of them here. Cool. What we got in here? The Archon's Dream. One of 3 divinity gems, the most precious jewels in all the Old Kingdom. It is said that this one was presented to the Archon in a dream as a gift from the gods. After the destruction of the kingdom, the gems were scattered throughout the world, and though they have often been dismissed as nothing more than legends, thousands have devoted their lives to finding them.
You have it. The Archon's Dream. It was thought lost forever. I have dedicated my whole life to its study. May I please have it now? In exchange for a very generous sum of gold, of course. I would never have found it without you.
She literally won't let me leave.
Please, I must have it.
Sure. Since I can't leave.
I've dreamt of this moment since childhood. The mythic Archon's Dream. Thank you for all your help. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm going to write a lengthy academic paper about the whole experience.
Oh, she disappeared. You've aided Belle, the archaeologist, in completing her life's work. Now, how are you going to spend that big fat reward? 50,000. It's not bad. I think the only other option there is to, if you want to like keep the gem, is to kill her. What just happened? But I was kind of hoping that I could get the money from her and then also kill her. But it didn't work out. Because evil, that's why. Alright, these are all pretty whatever, so now it's look for stuff. Dive spot, the chests opened. Oh, I didn't know it tracked all those. Bower Lake. Wow, we are missing 3 gargoyles and 1 silver key. Bowerstone Lake. I definitely have this one here. Let's see a little bit of nub there. Slightly north of the Brightwood exit, the archway of a set of ruins above a silver chest. Is that over here?
Somebody wants you dead.
Good job. Second fragment. There we go. Putting the two fragments together and then squinting shows the image of a large crab. Too bad one of them turned out to be the first one again, or else I think I'd have the whole map and we could go do that as well. Oh, shit, more assassins, alright. So I thought it was those arches, but I guess not. Where'd they go? Did they get lost? Hello? Oh no, they reset. Okay, they weren't ones with the scroll, that's fine. Alright, let's check my map, because I'm clearly lost. Like, Brightwood Road. Slightly north of the Brightwood exit. Oh, this silver key chest. Okay. Ow! Now walk through the archway and turn around to face the other side. This one's sitting high, very high up at the top of the right tower. Wow, two on the same area? There's an assassin there, what the fuck? Hobbs! I know there are Hobbs here. Oh, there we go. Oh. What a dumb enemy. I don't even want your experience points. South of the Bower Lake Old Tomb on the nearest ruin, right where you're about to swim through. That one I'm pretty sure I have. That one would be right over here. No, thank you. Oh my god. That's this one here. Alright. This one is inside the Tomb of Heroes. The gargoyle is located above the door right after the large room with the pool in the middle. Just go through the door, the unbarred one, and turn around to see the gargoyle. Oh. No, I should have that one. Tomb of Heroes. Right? No. Yes? Gargoyle is near the waterfall. Across the stone bridge leading to the gypsy camp towards Bowerstone. May have gotten this one actually. Turn left and head up along the water's edge. Maybe I didn't get this one.
Now there goes a waste of bones and blood if ever I saw one.
Dum-dum. Alright. Bower Lake. All the gargoyles are missing a key. think I have the Guild Cave one. Bower Lake, Tomb Island, just behind the entrance, yeah. From the entrance of the Tomb of Heroes, travel east to the right when facing the entrance. Following wall. Come to a forest-looking area. After climbing a hill, the key will begin to wall behind a group of trees. Before reaching Brightwood, the entrance to the Tomb of Heroes will be under a small pond. Oh, okay, the Tomb of Heroes. It's just over here. Please go down the hill. Got him. Alright, Tomb of Heroes. That is over here. Travel east along the wall. Oh, no, I got this one. It should be, like, right there. Oh, there's a chest here that I missed. After the Spire quest. The Gypsy camp opposite the general store. Oh, we're getting one in the Gypsy camp. Maybe that's it. Opposite the general store, between the stone car and the caravan, you start the game with, there's a gap in the fence. Oh, right here, yeah. Was this? No, this isn't here the whole time. It says specifically after the Spire. Alright. Why would this open up after the Spire? That seems so weird. From here, go left on the dirt track. Path doesn't open until late in the storyline after your character has returned to the Spire. Inside the Tomb of Heroes, into the area of the pool of water, the set of floor. Simply walk through the area of the arched doorway. Follow the path until you meet Charlie. Like the pillars to the right. Oh, I don't know if I got that one. I still don't see a key over here. Is it in this cave over here? Stormscar. It's got to be in the cave because it doesn't actually say where it is, but the cave's a pretty obvious place to hide stuff. Amethyst. Well, there's no key here. I am very confused. From here, go left up a dirt track into a ruined tower. Oh. God, I don't know how I didn't see that part in the freaking paragraph. Blind AF. No! I didn't want to do that. Shit, I have to go all the way around now. Oh, no, okay. Alright, give me this chest. Mustavela. Alright. Complete. Brightwood. Not complete. To Brightwood. Let's see. Starting from Westcliff Road. Hang a left through the ruins, follow the pathway around to a set of stairs leading up to a bridge. Follow this all the way around until you get to the end. The section of the bridge is missing, with the keys hanging on the edge there. Oh, hey guys. Unless you have a clue for me, stop bothering me, alright? I'm a busy man. Oh, sorry, I'm a busy woman. Oh! These guys might have it, because they actually had, like, a dynamic entry. Does my skill impress you? Nah, man. There it is. The sketch is evidently some kind of map. I believe unlocks the quest. Go see them? No, I have to look at it. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot, because I'm dumb. Oh, is there another piece? It's supposed to be a quest involved with that.
Maybe if I kill you, I can collect the bounty on your...
Bounty? I own the world, man. Alright, I clearly have this key. Starting at Bower Lake Road. Shit. There we go. Take the first turning on your left. Take the first turning on your left next to the signpost. Alright. There, follow this on the hill until you reach two large horse statues. Keys at the base of the two statues right between them. Alright, I'm pretty positive I didn't get this one. Yeah. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh no. So scary. Alright. Ripper's Bayonet Camp, which is southwest of Brightwood Tower. Start at Brightwood Tower. Facing the entrance into the tower, follow the path right under the archway, not into the tower. It says there's a pond. Follow the path a short way until you pass the lamppost and bench on your left. You see a path through a break in the wall on your left, and a pathway to right U-turn. Take the U-turn. You will go down a set of stone stairs. Continue forward, a set of stone stairs. Follow the path around, and you'll cross the stone bridge. Continue on until you come to the hill. See an iron gate on your left. This is Ripper's Bandit Camp. It'll be empty if you finish the quest involving Ripper. Go through the iron gate and take immediate left. Wow, I think this was completely unnecessary. Sorry that took ages. I'm back. No problem, man. Welcome back. This is not the way I was supposed to go. Archon's not. I did that. I got the inside Giles Farm, also known as Brightwood Farm Cellar. Okay. Skirt. So we go all the way this way. I feel like there's an easier way to get here. Immediate left. Yeah, I have this one. Fuck me. Archon's not I got, so it's got to be Giles' farm. People are harassing my best friend because he said something dumb, and now all these girls are ganging up on him and trying to cancel him. I don't know what to do, really. Fuck. That's, I don't even know, man. That's rough. That's rough for sure. Fortunately, sometimes people say something dumb, like whether or not they mean it, and there's not much you can do about it. Value water. Wait, so can I go in the cellar? Hello? You need to get the key to get in. You can either buy the property to get the key from the upstairs drawer or dig it up from his grave, depending on your choices made in the game. Directly behind the shack or inside the barn, again, depending on choices. Once you get inside, there are a few gates you have to unlock. Okay. There's a barn here? I don't know where his grave is. Oh, there it is. Say one dumb thing and you get labeled as stuff, even if you don't mean it. It's difficult at times, but anyways, back to Fable. Yeah, man. There's not much you can do with a lot of things now, but just gotta be careful, I guess. Giles Portcullis Gate. This key, once owned by Farmer Giles, looks like it will open a portcullis. I thought this... Oh, it is. Okay, it just wasn't showing up before. Here we go. Don't you spawn behind me, you jerks. Think you're real crafty, huh? Oh, hey. Got him. Damn, how long you been streaming, dude? Do you just not sleep? Oh, I mean, I've only been going for, 7 hours. 7 hours and 18 minutes. I sleep. But I'm basically doing this as my job right now, so, like, I spend almost, between 7 and 8 hours a day doing this. Because I'm doing it like it's a job. At the same time, I mean, I have fun doing it, so it doesn't hurt. Almost 7 hours, you need more recognition, man. I feel like 7, 8 hours is that not normal for streaming? I feel like I'm on, like, the average side. I feel like there's people who go, like, 10, 12 hours. I wouldn't mind more recognition, but I mean... Hey, what's up? Usually streamers I watch go for like 3? Huh. Are they like any big ones, or is... Not that I would recognize every single streamer that you would talk about, probably, but... Hey, you can't just come through the gate like that. That's unfair. Oh, this button did not open this door. Somebody's coming my way. Oh, no! I'm talking about guys like Call Me Carson and those guys. Call Me Carson, that name I've heard. I don't think I've ever watched them, though. Oh, no, wait, Call Me Carson, yeah. Wait. Oh my god. I might recognize that name. I think I know. They only do 3 hours? Huh. I don't know, man. I'm small. I gotta do more to get recognized. What are you gonna do? Am I missing something? Oh, I think there's supposed to be a dig spot in here, but I don't have the dog right now. What is this? Is this your mug? You finally got a mug? Mm-hmm. Wow. What kind of horn is this? Look at that. I imagine it's like an ox horn of some kind. The thing's huge. Just a nice ox horn stein. This is clearly like a black walnut bottle, too. It's interesting. Wow, look how lacquered that is in there. Cool. That's nice. Yeah. I like this section. What? Oh, to clean it? Bro, it's not. That's true, but with that much work and the fact you have some really good content, you need some more followers. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
He's grinded. He's a beast. First, you get off my desk.
That's my roommate talking. It's my best friend, Nicholas. You know, I mean, unfortunately, a lot of it comes down to luck and just happen to get spotted. But I've been finding out that I need to do more non-Twitch content as well. Is apparently a huge deal. Getting Twitch followers while not streaming is apparently huge. You know what we're gonna do? Because I've run into several things that I could have used the dog for, but he sacrificed himself for me. Rip in peace. Best hound ever. We're gonna go here, because I know a secret. When they're up, I mean. Yeah. Thanks, man. So, there's gonna be many, like, maybe, like, it definitely in the description, and, like, when I announce it, both on Twitter and in Discord and like wherever, there's gonna be many apologies for the audio because I feel really bad, but like audio is really really tough. Audio is like my worst enemy. Here we go. Read. Cheater's Crypt. This crypt only appears before those who have lost a beloved four-legged friend. To bring your dog back from the canine afterlife, you must lead a human sacrifice to the crypt. Cheater, the most powerful mage among the first settlers on the island, was a well-known dog lover. He was rather less fond of his fellow humans. Hey, man. Guess what? You unfortunately like me.
What's going to happen
Follow.
now?
Hey, Shep, what's going on, man? Good evening.
Of course. Where to?
Get in there. Come on, you can figure the door out. I believe in you. Pull the lever to offer a sacrifice to the cheater's crypt. Been giddy all day. Got my new chair. Nice. New chairs are way more underrated, I feel like, than I ever knew in the past. Yes! The Hound returns. Alright. The boy is back. Oh, slave rescue popped up. Okay. Brightwood. Giles Farm. So let's go get, I forget what, I think it's called the Enforcer. You'll need a spade to dig up buried treasures. Come, my faithful hound. Oh, all the freaking undead are gonna be back, huh? Go, go, go! I wonder if I can just sprint through here. And get to where the thing is buried and then fight. Leave me alone! I don't remember which way to go! This isn't it! Oh no! Just keep rolling! Excuse me, sirs. Alright, it should be in here. Yeah, oh my god! Oh no! Please target something. Hey there, man. Excuse me. Oh god. Hoo-wee. The roll is the ultimate no thanks move, pretty much. Just get me the hell out of here. Don't do it. I can hear you spawning out there. Now that was a lot of spooky boys. The Enforcer. Big ol' gun. The augments in this weapon allow you to inflict more damage. You will take less yourself, but will be more prone to scarring. This is perhaps the most powerful blunderbuss ever assembled, built by a guard by the name of Giles. Before retiring to work on a family and raise a farm. Okay. Giles was the terror of all outlaws and was famous for his commitment and single-mindedness even in the face of insurmountable odds. Damn, god, dude, blunderbuss. Indeed. I don't think it's better than having the red dragon, but 177 damage. Attack speed is normal, but it's basically a shotgun. Oh my god. Maybe it'll be okay. Let's try it out. What the hell? You're maxed out? Just realized it. Oh yeah, I'm pretty beefy. Definitely a reference to Farmer Giles of Ham, a book by J.R.R. Tolkien. Oh, who had a magic blunderbuss? I didn't know any of that. That's pretty cool. I'm not fully maxed out. I still need these two strength things. And then I have, like, none of the spells. I've got most of shock, all of force push, and then, like, none of these other ones. But skill, I'm maxed out. And strength, I'm almost there. It's okay, buddy. Here, have a treat. Alright. Back to getting keys and gargoyles. That's complete. That's complete. That's complete. Oh, we're missing a gargoyle in the Bowerstone Cemetery. I always just spam maxed out Blades? Really? Huh. That's the thing that made Magic not as fun for me, is you have to sit there and, like, channel it. And I usually just get smacked around, and I'm like, but I could just be hitting things. But I don't ever fully give it a chance, I feel like. So I probably could. Probably give it more of a chance. Alright, Bowerstone Cemetery. So let's just go there, I guess. Oh man, there's more here than I thought. Okay. After going through the main cemetery, go up the stairs and bear left. Not up the next stairs, to the tomb at the end. Stand back to see the gargoyle, which is up and slightly to the right. Going through the main cemetery. Okay. Oh, I assume this is the main cemetery.
If I hadn't sworn to uphold the law...
The fuck are you talking about, man? Oh, I think it's that one. But I already have him. This thing sounds ridiculous. Found up the next set of stairs from the gargoyle mentioned above. Go up the next set of stairs above it. Follow the path to the middle of the area and look behind you. You'll see it above the tomb. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right, let's see if I can even hit this with the blunderbuss. Hey, man. Two-shotted him. It's kind of fun. I mean, that is what maxed out in the skills thing. I never charged it for long. Oh, maxed out in the skills. Oh, okay. From the hip. Big boy gun for sure. Yeah. All right. Now let's see if we can actually hit it. Okay. Is there more? Do you want to interrupt me again? I think you just straight up can't actually hit it. The weapon just drops off completely. Oh, it didn't switch. There it goes. Accuracy's on point. The most accurate of weapons. We only need one more gargoyle. Hey, Pooch, it's okay. Go boy. Ooh. Quest maps. Regions. Alright, complete. Bowerstone Market, really? Okay. How many keys do I need? One key here. One gargoyle. But how many more keys do I actually need? There's technically 51. There it is. 49, only 2 more keys. So there and somewhere else. If I can get the actual 51. If it's still there. Alright, so Bowerstone Market, surprisingly. Oh! I know which one it is. Because the cart is moved now. The cart's been in the way for the whole time until you do the Spire quest, I assume. Our Lake Road. I don't know what the hell that noise was. Yes, the wagon's out of the way. Oh, this one we're gonna get with the blunderbuss.
The shops are now opening.
The final gargoyle. I'm gonna blast the shit out of it. Get fucking wrecked. 50 out of 50. Oh yeah, there's a statue here now too.
Oh, nice doggy.
Oh, that guy likes my dog. He can live. All right, but we need a key still. So, yeah, Bowerstone, cemetery, market, and the cellar of the furniture shop. I feel like I have that. It's 3. Okay, yeah. So you enter the Bowerstone from the lake entrance. You cross over a river running under the bridge. Simply climb into the river, and swim to the corner near a dock platform. That's the one that's off all by itself. Underneath the carriage house. I think I have that one. There's a small alleyway by the left of the inn at the main square. Enter the alleyway and your dog will find a dig spot. That one I don't think I have. 4-star treasure hunter. Ooh. Do it. I remember when you used to be poor. Now I see you have million. Yes, I have many monies. But the guy likes a dog. He can live. Yeah. There's been this playthrough. I've had a lot of people kick my dog, and none of them survived. Don't kick my dog. Maybe the bookstore will have a higher level treasure hunting.
Just buy your stuff and leave.
All right. I mean, I own this place, but don't talk to me like that. Yeah, here we go. Treasure hunting 4.
Oh, you won't regret buying
Dogs
that.
of War 4.
Hope you enjoy it.
You kick my dog, I kill everyone in town. That's just a given. I mean, there was that one time in Westcliff where someone kicked my dog and I shot them. And wait, dog, please. Come here so I can teach you the books. What are you doing? Somebody kicked my dog and then I shot them. And everyone else also aggroed, so I killed all of them too.
I'll have to find somewhere cheap.
Here you go, bud.
The rent doesn't go down.
I actually never came back here. Well done. The same way in my playthrough when Lucian shot the dog and I was like, oh, that was a big mistake. Yeah, I wish I could have freaking beat on Lucian more. You gained many shepherd points. Nice. Let's go in here. I definitely never went in here. So this should be the one key I was missing from here, I believe. Oh no, I have gone in here. Huh. Oh, my dog hasn't had high enough digging to find that one. That's what it was. Plus 10,000. Oh, shit. It's a good amount. I've never given such a hefty sub previously. I will cherish them always.
Ooh, I like it.
Alright. What are we on next? Let's double check that we have them all here. Oops. Yep, 4 to 4, 3 to 3. Good. No, that's not whole. They don't have any. The last silver key is in Westcliff. Oh, shit, I just closed the window. Come back. Alright. Westcliff. It's the south part of the map. What? To the camp. On the beach to the right, behind some crates. I believe I got that one when I was walking the thing. Wait, this is 4. Inside the Howling Halls, west of map, you'll come to a spiral staircase. At the top, in one of the alcoves, is a key. Alright, let's... South part of the map, there's a ruined camp. Inside the wooden hut is a key. South side of the map. Oh, so none of them are going to be here where it's easier to do stuff, huh?
No opening.
I'll go check this one, I guess. I'm pretty positive I got this one, though.
Tired of land for the time being.
Yeah, it should be like right over here. Okay. So we should go to a different spot of the map. Brightwood Road. Oh my god, I'm just remembering the big evil temple with the Wheel of Fate. Yeah, I've already sacrificed some people to it. Oh, I don't need to aim with this. That makes sense, it's a blunderbuss. South part of the map, there's a ruined camp. Inside the wooden hut is a key. South part of the map. There's a whole big south part of the map. But,
We're here to kill you.
Kill this, fool.
You make a
Complete sketch. There we go. A map detailing the location of the Assassin's Guild. The fine print at the bottom states, no member should carry more than one piece of this map at any time, by order of Darius Singh. Oh, I didn't kill him in one shot. I thought I was going to be real cool and kill him while he was charging me. It did not work out. Alright, so there's a smashed up camp somewhere around here. Alright, guys. You're making fools of yourself. Nice. Alright, so this is clearly not smashed up. Oh, but it was before. I remember there being a chest here. It's weird how they how much stuff changes after the Spire thing. What do you mean you got him and it was epic? This is the smashed camp, okay. Yeah, I already got this one. Oh, there's a third. Just keep firing! Oh, is that a double kill? Fuck you. Alright, so I have this one, I'm pretty sure. Just before you get to the Howling Halls, you cross a stone bridge. The one without flags on it. Okay. Cross this bridge heading towards Howling Halls. Can you not? Is there another one? Heading towards Howling Hall, north, then cling to the cliff line on your right. Where's this bridge? This one. Right, until you find somewhere to dive down? Oh. Swim to the right, north of your map, until you get to a grassy hill. I probably don't have this one. Yep, I can see it. Nice. Silver key. There it is, 51. Complete.